Ann Burkhart is doing her part to keep Seattle green.
It was important to me because I want to protect our waterways, particularly the Sound.
This is what her yard used to look like. Lots of grass that she didn't exactly love to mow. But now she has an eye-catching rain garden that can attract quite a crowd.
Oh yeah, everybody's interested. In fact, it's fun to come out here and work and do things in the yard because people will stand and look in and I say, come on in, let me show you. And they have a lot of questions.
It all started when Ann got a flyer in the mail from Seattle Public Utilities in King County about the Rainwise Program's financial incentives to help homeowners install rain gardens and cisterns. For Ann, it was an easy decision.
Thought, wow, what a great way to be able to put in a beautiful new garden, help protect the Sound and the environment in general, and pay for my garden, at least in part. It was amazing. By the end of the first summer, it was already pretty well grown in.
Ann's rain garden isn't just something pretty to look at. This is a hard-working, thoughtfully designed space of land that is working in a very smart way to keep our local waterways cleaner.
A rain garden's a shallow depression, and it's filled with wonderful organic soils and plants that are really suited to our area. And so there's a synergy between the plants and their roots and microbes in the soil, and they function to filter pollutants out and also just to help all that water soak in to groundwater below.
The rebate program from Rainwise is a green solution to a very real problem of what to do with polluted stormwater runoff. Rainwise has a three-part plan for managing runoff. They say rain gardens and cisterns are an exciting way for property owners to make a difference.
As part of our proposal, first, what we want to do is fix what's not working. Secondly, we want to use green infrastructure as much as possible to let that stormwater soak in where it lands, solving the problem right on site. And the last resort will be building more tanks or tunnels, things like this, to hold stormwater.
More than 600 customers have already received Rainwise rebates, which average around $4,500 per customer. And they're making a big difference. Collectively, they're reducing polluted stormwater runoff by 9 million gallons annually.
It definitely helps. It helps in a lot of ways. So it's part of the combination of tools we have to solve this big problem. And even if it's not solving a volume problem, it's definitely helping with stormwater pollution problem, wherever it is.
Funding is in place to offer rebates to both homeowners and businesses through 2016. $2 million a year is set aside for the rebates. And there are now 55,000 properties that are eligible for this rebate program. Here's how you can see if you're eligible for a rebate for installing a rain garden or cistern. Just go to rainwise.seattle.gov. Put in your address to see if you live in an eligible area. They also have contractor referral information online. An inspector will then come out to make sure everything is approved. Next, simply have the work done. And finally, an inspector will check the work, and then you'll get the rebate, which is based on your roof size. The rebate usually covers about 86% of the cost.
So for a rain garden, it's $3.50 per square foot. So if you have 1,000 square feet, that's $3,500, and you and the contractor decide what that rain garden is going to look like, what plants are going to be there, to some extent where it's going to be placed. So it's really your decision.
Participants have the option to place signage up to let others know about the project and why it's so important in helping to keep our waters clean. They can also opt in to have their address put on maps for people to see where the gardens are. It's something homeowners like Ann have enjoyed being a part of because it's helping them better connect with the community while doing their part to protect the environment.
So I said, sure, put me on the map, and I have a box with information about the Rainwise program. And people will walk by or drive by, and if I happen to be out, ask me questions, which is really fun because I've gotten to know people that I wouldn't have talked to otherwise.
Rainwise hopes more property owners will take advantage of this opportunity and that it will help Seattle be even greener in the future, at a time when going green is really catching on.
Our rebate program in particular is the best in the country as far as what the homeowner gets. We're offering the most substantial rebates, and we're inspecting it and making sure they work. We're monitoring, and we hope to really lead this effort for more green.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattlechannel.org.